Hello, 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 and welcome to another Chainsaw Man chapter review and discussion. Today we're going to be talking about chapter 121, Theory of Happiness. A happiness theory of happiness. I had it right the first time. What's good, everybody? How is everybody feeling?
Hello.
It's Chainsaw Man Tuesday. What a great chapter. A lot to talk about today. A lot to theorize about. A lot to speculate on. How's everybody doing in the chat? First time here early. Asa is me for real, for real. Yeah, dude, this chapter was very real. It hit a little too close to home. High school Josh definitely relates to Asa quite a bit.
Asa, yeah.
Quite a bit.
Sad.
Yeah, sad. We were both on our sad boy and sad girl hours. So, I mean, let's just get into it. Mehgan, how did you feel about the chapter today? What were some of your thoughts? Because Yoshida's back, dude, and I can't tell if he's a jealous boyfriend or if he's got something else up his sleeve.
No, I think he's figured her out already.
Oh, for sure. No, for sure.
So, yeah, it was just a matter of time. Like, when he said, like, leave Denji alone, I wasn't expecting, like, a confession of love in this chapter when she was like, let's go hang out. I was like, no, he's going to tell her something. And rightfully so. I mean, he could be on the side of, like, Nayuta, which is like, I'm going to keep you kind of safe, or he could be the latter, and he could be like trying to take him down or something.
Right. Well, here's my thing with Yoshida. I really do believe that he knows, of course, everything that is going on. The organization that he is working with are trying to prevent the apocalypse. I really do feel that way. I know that there's a lot of theories going around that Yoshida potentially has a contract with or is, the Death Devil themselves. But I really don't see that. And potentially at the end, we see what could be that devil. A lot of people say that it's more likely that the devil that we see at the end is something more akin to like the suicide devil.
That's what I thought.
Depression devil.
I thought it was yeah. Because, I mean, I think it is the suicide devil at the end, because Asa, it's like literally cuts from her saying, like, I don't want to live.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dead body on the floor and everyone on the building.
Yeah, and even like Fujimoto, the way that he conveys Asa's really just the level of which her depression, her loneliness, like all of those emotions, like the level that she's at, by even putting that final word bubble over her face, completely obscuring her, almost as if like hiding her. I mean, he really,
it's like her
touches.
Thoughts, like her thoughts are like engulfing her being, to the point where even the devil's like, damn, you good girl.
Yeah, it's these little touches.
Damn, okay, chill. You're being too hard on yourself. Usually I tell you you're a piece of shit, but you can't tell yourself
You can't tell yourself that. But yeah. Vex Hart says paradoxical relationships have been a thing since before the 90s. We just didn't call it that. So I think this is in response to Cosmos. The social commentary about parasocial relationships doesn't fit the 90s, LOL. He said books and TV. Nah, Fujimoto was talking about phones and computers and realized he was writing a weird piece.
Writing a period piece.
Oh, writing a period. Why did I say weird? Bro, I see whatever the hell I want to see sometimes. A period piece. Yeah, I mean, I think the term parasocial relationship was definitely popularized later on. But it existed. It existed, I think, before the time that term was popularized. Mm-hmm. And maybe has grown a little more intense because of access to certain people's lives.
Imagine like reading Shakespeare back in the day and be like, I know him.
Yeah.
I feel him. Like, I know you, dude. And he's like, what?
Shakespeare's writing for me.
Yeah.
Like, we worked together a long time ago. Yeah, there was one dude like that, for sure.
Not work together.
No, but I'm saying like someone who lived at the time Shakespeare lived.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, we used to work together.
Isn't parasocial like you don't know them?
Right, but maybe like, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe he used to come in to get like bread from my bakery or something, you know what I mean? Like something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Something like that. Point is, Fujimoto's always been good at writing people's
Cringe.
Well, cringe, sure, yeah, but just conveying emotion in a very realistic way, in a very real way that always makes me think of a younger me, a current me sometimes, and really empathize with the characters. They just feel so real, and I feel for them so much. We also have some interesting lines here from Nayuta, saying that she smells the nastiest scent she's ever smelled, which does
devil
lead me to believe that this devil that we see at the end is no devil to be toyed with, and could potentially be the death devil.
Yeah, because death smells.
Death does smell. So let's just go through it from the very beginning real quick. So we see them and in the student council office, and Asa's in her head, and this is like also a great way to show her priorities versus kind of everybody else's priorities. Denji is kind of this way too. Mm-hmm. He's very, very similar, and was similar in part 1 when everybody else was dealing with devils and the apocalypse and this and that. Like, he had his concerns, which were being with a woman and getting fed.
Yeah, but the difference is like Denji had, you know, they weren't super, super, super friendly until later, but like he was living with power and Aki.
True. Like,
Asa has fucking no one. Like, absolutely zero bitches. Like, zero.
You're right. She starts questioning, you know, maybe this guy does kind of like me. You know, he kind of denied me, shot me down, but maybe he's coming back begging for some more.
He's reinforcing my ideals.
Yeah.
He's affirming my values.
He's affirming my values.
If you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
And he says, what?
Anyone?
He's affirming my values?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck yeah, he's affirming my values.
Can you affirm my values?
Affirm my values harder. And he leans in and he says, you know what? There's something I want to tell you. Something I want to tell you. What?
Can you play the...
Oh, yeah. He leans in, he says, something I want to tell you. Stay away from Denji. Now, I love, personally, the headcanon that Yoshida is gay. I'm here for it. I love it. I want it to be true. And actually, we have exclusive footage.
Of, like, what it sounded like in that room.
Yes, of this scene animated. We have a preview of it. Let me just make sure it's all queued up so that everybody can see it and we can all watch it together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is actually from the chapter. If you look here, you can see it. Let me just play it for everybody.
There's something you should probably know. Oh man, this is hard.
This is Yoshida and Asa
are kind of, you know,
in the student council
together
room.
Oh, yeah, he's my man. I'm more out than Kyle is, but it sucks because he acts like we're not a couple at school because he's embarrassed, but we get home and he's the best boyfriend I've ever had.
Wow, I'm sorry. I totally respect that.
And that is actual footage. An actual...
Don't touch me, kids. I don't like girls.
Oh, shit. And of course, shout out, you know, Eli.
Just stay away from my man, bitch.
Yeah, for sharing that with everybody.
Thank you, Eli. At Brainsteak on Twitter. Thank you. That made me chuckle this morning.
Yeah, I had a good laugh. Yo, don't touch Yoshida's mans. So funny. And he's so nonchalant. He's like, all right, that's it. Have a good one. Bye. I'd rather not say why. So,
which is like, I mean, yeah, he doesn't have to, I mean, yeah, just stay, like, there's so much more at play. Like, she knows. This isn't like, I don't know, maybe she does think it's some, like, petty, like, school shit, but, like, she should know that everyone that she's met thus far has had a little something, something off about them. So I would assume that she would maybe look into it after, but not really. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, is Yoshida, does he have a contract with the Death Devil? I don't think so, but he's aware of Fami. He's aware of Asa's situation. He's obviously aware of the Makima situation.
As he should be. He's a freaking devil hunter. As
he should be. And he knows that Denji, Chainsaw Man, is their only hope for being saved, which is why he's trying to keep him safe and keep him away from all of this.
Maybe.
That could be right. That could be. I could be assuming a lot, and it could be. There could be a twist.
There could be a twist because I don't know. I don't know if Yoshida and Nayuta have to be the ones to like try to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a twist to where he's like pulling the strings some other way. Maybe not in the way to like kill Denji, but he's definitely trying to keep him in check.
He is. He's definitely trying to keep him in check.
For reasons we maybe don't know yet. Maybe not just like you need to lay low, but maybe there's someone else giving him orders or a higher rank.
People point to that line too where he casually kind of drops the whole would you eat the Death Devil? Would you be able to in the aquarium, as like sussy or like him saying that kind of out of nowhere. But I really do think, and maybe he's trying to prevent the apocalypse, or maybe he's trying to, maybe his organization,
speed it up.
Yeah, it is corrupt, and they're trying to speed it up, and then they're trying to be the ones who control Denji, so that when the day is saved and the world is saved, they can take credit for it. I don't know. There's lots of ulterior motives that they could have. Mm-hmm. They could have a lot of ulterior motives, but he's definitely in the know about everything that's going on. We got a member coming from Tiberius. Shout out Tiberius. Let's fucking go, gang. But yeah, and I had this weird thought, if we're not saying that the devil at the end of this chapter is, or what we're seeing at the end of this chapter is the Death Devil, and instead maybe like the Suicide Devil or something, I thought it would be kind of interesting if, maybe Yoshida is trying to keep everybody apart. Like, he's trying to keep everybody from everybody. Because everybody is sort of coming together around Denji, around Chainsaw Man. You have Fami, who's going to that school. You have Asa, who's going to that school. You have Nayuta, who lives with him. Like, they're all in such close proximity to Denji, but also each other. And maybe he's trying to keep all of them, at an arm's length, because when they all come together is when death arrives. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here, but yeah. Please clap. Please clap says, I assume he's working for Kishibe. Kishibe noticed he was talented, and Kishibe is the only person we know who knew about Chainsaw Man erasing stuff. That's the thing too. He's definitely rose in the ranks, grown in power since. So
people are saying it could be Santa Claus again.
Yeah, I don't
know how likely that would be though.
We've seen some devils come back.
I know, but I don't know how if I would like that too much. If it was just kind of.
It's what we talked about, I think, last week, which was like, at what point do you run the risk of, at a certain point, like reintroducing devils we've seen before is cool, but at what point do you run the risk of it starting to really feel like it's not just something done thematically, but it's just getting repetitive. Yeah. Continuing on through the chapter, this is where Asa falls apart when he says, "Peace out, I'm out of here." And we cut to Nayuta and Denji. Again, Suicide Devil would probably maybe elicit the same reaction from Nayuta, but she says, "I smell something nasty. It's the nastiest devil scent I've ever smelled." Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't just anybody saying this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the nastiest devil scent she's ever smelled. This is a very powerful presence, which means it very well could be death. A lot of people are saying, like, there's no way. This isn't the way that Fujimoto would introduce this character. It would be kind of like underwhelming if they appeared this way. But I don't know. This is the one line that gives credence to it. Them possibly.
Nat said maybe she meant it as a compliment.
Okay, yeah, true.
Because she doesn't think wet dogs smell.
That's true. And she does live with Denji, who
smell
takes fat shits.
Something nasty. Like that. She said it like that.
Yeah.
That's nasty, like When you're listening to like a song, you're like, "Ooh, this beat's nasty."
This beat's nasty.
Yeah.
She did. She maybe did mean it like that.
Yeah, it smells nasty. I mean, she's literally like right by his ass, so he could have just like farted right now.
Right. She's like,
She could have just
nasty.
Yeah, he could have just ripped one like boom.
It's the nastiest devil scent I've ever smelled. He's like, no, I just shit myself right now.
Yeah. I just been.
And she's like, oh, that's what that is.
Mhm.
He says he doesn't want to be Chainsaw Man anymore because she's just going to cock block him anyway. And I really do like the nice little touch of her not saying like, no, that's not true. Like I'm just looking out for you. She's like, no, I'm definitely going to keep cock blocking you. But at least, you could get love from the people, more love than you could ever get from any girlfriend. And doesn't that sound
like,
pretty awesome? Yeah.
You're very convincing. Meowie again.
Loving
the dogs.
Now is where we get Asa's
She's broken.
unraveling.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this got me like this whole page, these 2 pages right here, really fucking ripped me to shreds. I mean,
it's just like me talking to myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I can't say we've all been here, but I feel like we've all been here.
There's one like in your brain, you're like, maybe you shouldn't say those things about yourself, and you're like, nah.
Right. There's maybe 1 or 2 well-adjusted people in this chat right now who are saying like, not me.
I've never felt this before.
Not me. I had it figured out since I was, in the womb, but
no, it's like when you think
us.
that, like a person, I mean, she jumped to conclusions so quick. There wasn't even a relationship between the two of them, and he already turned her down once, so I don't know why she thought it would be different this time. But yeah, she even says, I mean, I don't know why I do this, like why I build this up and then get disappointed when it doesn't happen, Like, I don't know why I keep making myself sad.
Why I keep getting my hopes up?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, That's the thing about what makes her character feel so real is she's kind of taken L's. She's very lonely. She's lost a friend. She's lost her family. The whole, like, since this part started, like, the cards have been stacked against her. But every now and then, as is true with, I think, most humans, she has this moment where she's like, maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Maybe this guy does like me, Maybe even
He's
despite
reaffirming
all
my
these
values.
bad things, maybe I do deserve love. And then, reality comes in and is like, nah.
I'm only talking to you about this person. That's something too. It's like, I'm not just like turning you down. It is like, I'm turning you down, but I'm not even here to talk to you about that at all. I'm talking about you not coming near this other person. That's like more important than you.
Right.
So you could just not be there.
Yeah. It's tough. A life of solitude would be better than feeling like this. Damn. Fujimoto, chill, bro, chill. Even Yoru coming in, you might be right.
You might be right.
I
know you're arrogant.
But this is the line right here too.
Oh, right there, right there.
At the top of the page. Yeah. Let me just flip back here. This line, I only care about myself, yet whenever I get lonely, I crave companionship. How arrogant is that? I don't think that's arrogant, but that's sure as hell relatable. She's tired of her inability to maintain a lasting relationship with another human being. It's really getting to her. It's like, she loses a friend, but then she's got these distractions in her life. She's got Denji to kind of distract her. She's got other things to kind of distract her. But the dust is all kind of settling.
Mm-hmm.
Her friend's gone. Denji's gone. Like, Denji seems like he wants nothing to do with her, at least according to her memory. Yoshida is telling her, even if that wasn't the case, don't hang out with my man. So she's like, fuck, dude, I really now truly feel the loneliness.
I mean, yeah, she was, in her mind, she was stood up.
Yeah.
And then dunked on.
Yeah. Wild. Then we get the panel of the man jumping from the building because she says here with the speech bubble covering her face, maybe I'd be better off dead. And a man jumping from the building, unaliving himself. Something's wrong, Asa, stay back. And then we see this final panel. Now, a lot of people, let's flip back over here to this last panel. A lot of people are speculating that this woman right here on the, I guess she's second down, more in the middle in black. This might be the person with the contract because the composition of it is kind of sort of leading your eye and leading you to kind of believe that potentially and possibly, like she stands out purposely from the rest of everyone. How do you feel about that, Mehgan? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I guess that could be true.
I mean,
could be true.
Could be true, but we'll have to wait till not next week, but the week after that to find out. What is the likelihood, and I'm going to take a poll in our community, what is the likelihood that this is the Death Devil? Or just, I'm going to say Death Devil, I'm going to say Suicide Devil, I'm going to say some other devil.
I would say more likely to be Suicide Devil.
That's kind of where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's really just that Nayuta line that makes me think sort of otherwise. Do y'all remember The Happening by M. Night Shyamalan? I do.
What is that?
I do. I believe him. In my memory, it was a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, with the
trees.
wind?
I think it was with the trees.
The trees?
And maybe the trees were, something was being carried by the wind from the trees, but it was making people unalive themselves.
Mara said this dead guy's position is apparently a reference to Midsommar. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know for sure, but it makes me think it's the cult devil.
Oh, the cult devil. That would be interesting too. Because that, I mean, any smell, I mean, cult devil, suicide devil, like that, they would have some nasty sense too. Because people in cults, they're having orgies all the time. They're not showering. They usually live on some kind of weird compound. Maybe they usually probably don't have running water. They just have each other's, orifices and the words of some like strange man. But yeah. I'm going to say rejection or failure devil in the line with the chapter. Hopefully it's not Midsommar sucked. Midsommar, I did see Midsommar. I think you saw it too.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't suck. It's just overhyped.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say.
I definitely didn't hate it, but it was from the director of Hereditary. Man, I was expecting a lot because I
like Hereditary.
It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite horror movies of all time. And it just didn't meet those expectations, but it wasn't that bad. But yes, overhyped. I did enjoy it though. No, they have water. Otherwise, they'd be silly. Okay, so I'm going to make a poll. And Mehgan, your vote is Suicide Devil. So I'm just going to say...
I mean, it would just fit. Like, what would happen if Yoru were to... I mean, what would happen if Asa were to die?
What would happen if Asa was to die?
What would happen to Yoru?
Yoru would probably die.
Really?
Unless Yoru would just take over...
Because maybe,
Asa's
I
body.
mean, obviously she's, really sad right now. But maybe, her walking towards this building, she was getting even sadder. And Yoru's like...
I see
Yoru's like, yeah, I think you're being a little too hard on yourself. She'd go back to what? I can't read that comment.
She'd go back to hell. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, not die, but, she'd go back to hell. And there's a possibility she wouldn't die, that she would take over Asa's body, but... because she's in the position that she's in and sort of made that deal with Asa. Because she had said at any point she could just take over completely and fully. She's in a weakened state. So, but when I say die, I mean be sent back to hell. Okay, let me finish making this poll. Sorry, my multitasking skills aren't great.
Bad. Asa died, yours dies, so mutually beneficial to stay alive. That's what I was thinking. So, obviously she's down in the dumps right now, and her saying stuff like, what is even the point to live? Like, yours, I don't know if we should be thinking like that. Let's chin up and stay together because it does benefit Yoru. And there is a part of me that does want to believe that Yoru is, warming up to Asa, but I feel like at the end of the day, she's a devil and she's going to look out for some of her best interests at this point.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She clearly wants to protect her body, the host body. So yeah, I would say it's very likely that she would die. If Asa died, she would die. Or, what
else.
dying means to a devil.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, the poll so far, some other devil is leading by a lot.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's too on the nose.
Do lots of people fear that though? Don't really have a phobia. Not trying to make light of the struggle. Phobia of what? What exactly?
I'm talking about suicide.
A fear of that.
I would say that's scary.
I would say so, yeah.
Well, not only to yourself, but the people that you love, like loved ones.
Absolutely.
That would be a scary. That's like a phobia of someone, that happening to someone. Like, that would be scary. That does scare me.
Yeah, absolutely. Some other devil is pulling, still in the lead, but it's pulled back a little bit. It's not as much in the lead as it was before. Did everyone forget the justice devil? Look, people are also saying that this could be, like you said, Santa Claus returning. I could be very wrong. Fujimoto is definitely a man who's going to do whatever the hell he wants, but I also don't think that is the case. I'm going to end this poll in maybe one more minute, just because I don't want to let it go on too long. Panic Pikachu says, a little early for Death Devil, could be Famine again, maybe using another devil like she did with Eternity. I actually do like that as well. And is it though? Is it too early for the Death Devil? Let's just put that out there too. Because we got War and Famine like pretty back to back. Now I know what you're saying, like that would complete the four,
it would just be a introduction. We don't have to go that far into the Death Devil right now. It would just be a moment, and then more of the story happens, and then we get to see them later more. I mean, even if they were introduced, I don't think they would be a huge part in the story. Just like Famine's not really a huge part in what's happening with them right now.
Right.
But who knows? It might be.
Oh, shout out. Dude, it's 4 a.m. in Thailand, and this is my first time catching a stream live. Big fan, man. Great stuff. Thank you. 4 a.m. You sound like me, dude, up in the wee hours. Shout out Thailand, said JS. Absolutely. Shout out Thailand. Okay, let me end the poll now. It's been going for a while. So I just want to see what second place. So some other devil won by 56%. The Suicide Devil got second place, 31%, and Death at the very bottom. Maybe it is too early for Death. We did get a lot, but again, that would complete the four horsemen. So I do like what Panicked Pikachu said about it potentially even being Famine using another devil like we've seen her do before. Very interesting stuff. A lot to speculate on. But since we've shared all of our thoughts on the chapter, we'd love to spend the next couple minutes just talking to you guys, seeing what your thoughts are, and kind of going through some other things as we continue on with the live. Money. Ooh, we love money. Money D. Luffy. I mean, everybody loves money too, but I was talking about Money D. Luffy. I love him, and the gold, Volume 1 badge looks real nice next to his name. Pretty hard to predict Fujimoto. Think about how much we saw the Gun Devil after it being hyped up. Exactly. Bro, people thought, maybe not people, but there were some people thought maybe that was going to be the overarching, antagonist. This end of the part villain that everything was going to be building up to. So yes, it is extremely hard to predict Fujimoto. So who knows? Nat said, what's really scary? Not liking the stream. And I absolutely agree. Mara, I assume Naruto was referring to Yoru's scent on Denji after he spent time with Asa, not whoever the new devil is. I definitely think that, and we can go back to double check, but I definitely think she's talking about a scent that's so strong that she can smell it from where she's at. She is on arms folded on Denji's back.
But wouldn't she have already been able to smell that when she was there?
She did smell something.
Yeah.
She did. There was a line where she did smell something.
That's why I'm like.
And she does say, it's the panel that kind of comes after where she says, go, Chainsaw Man. It's devil hunting time. Like, get out there. Like, if it was on him, I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, there's a devil that you need to freaking kill.
Right.
Pretty much.
Out there.
Out there, yeah. I want to see you fight,
Oh, shooty. Got a couple donos. The first dono is from Tiberius. I liked when Tiberius was also going by Tiberius. I like that a lot. Shout out Tiberius. Darkness came before Gun Devil. I'm telling you, Fammy, finessing with the falling devil, primordial, then it'll lead to death. Fammy finessing with the falling devil. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to really lean that way. Shout out Tiberius. CDK.
I know what you are.
Gotta get that. Kobibi. If we're following the trend of the new volume covers, one person highlighted, any thoughts on what volume 14 might look like? 14 is probably gonna be, I don't think 14 could be Yoshida.
Oh yeah.
That would be really cool.
What was volume 113? I mean, volume 13?
Hold on, let me see. And when does that come out for us?
Volume 13, is Yuko.
Oh, right, Yuko.
So 14 would maybe be Nayuta. Has Nayuta already been on one?
Because Nayuta is introduced
in 14.
So yeah.
Maybe?
Potentially Nayuta or Yoshida. But
Yoshida.
Maybe if something bigger happens.
I don't think Nayuta, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the
or Fammy.
Break off.
Or Fammy. I think it's between.
Fammy hasn't done shit, though.
She made an appearance, though.
She made an appearance, but she hasn't done shit.
I mean, let's get in the heads of the execs. They're thinking, what's going to sell?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it would be Yoshida. For sure.
But if Fujimoto's like, wait, because Yoshida is going to do some, there's going to be some crazy shit coming with Yoshida. Well, let's save him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think about it like that. And I know them greedy execs would be like, if we put Nayuta on that, we could sell some copies.
Yeah.
Dirk Gibson, the thing about primordials is that they never leave hell because they would have to die first, and apparently they are too strong for that. A Beautiful Life, the aquarium arc is on the 14th volume. It's going to be Fammy. Because again, I'm just thinking sometimes I don't know. I'm thinking about, does it really make sense? Are we doing it because it makes sense? How much sense does it make versus how many covers or how many volumes we trying to sell? Could go either way. But yeah, I just want to know everybody else's thoughts because again, I really, really, really am leaning that way now because we did see Fammy not really do much.
Yeah, yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it would make a lot more sense. Now I'm more inclined to agree that if it would seem weird pacing wise to introduce Fammy for her to not really do all that much, for her to kind of use somebody else to do something for her and then just skip over and introduce the next horseman. I think we haven't spent enough time with Fammy yet. So yeah. But again, like Money said, Fujimoto is a tough nut to crack. Any other thoughts you have on the chapter, Mehgan? Oh, shooty. Oh, bless you.
I was going to sneeze, but it turned into...
It turned into a yawn. That's kind of cool.
I opened my mouth, I was like, ah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
these chapters are so short.
They are so short. And I'm sad that we're not gonna have one next week. Yeah. Fujimoto needs a little break, but I'm sad. I'm sad that we're not gonna get it. I am, dude. I mean, that's the thing about being caught up. It's like on one hand, it's so cool to get to experience everything with everybody and talk about things as they happen with everybody. But then you're just like, okay, well, I guess
next week.
No, not even 2 weeks. I guess 2 weeks.
Next week, 1 month.
The break week. Thank you, Sybil. The break week is truly terrifying. The break week devil.
Yeah, that's for everyone. Break weeks in general.
Yeah. Dirk Gibson said, I want to see Fami's ability. All the horsemen so far have had interesting abilities. And it's interesting just seeing kind of what she was able to do with the Eternity Devil as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to see her come back into the fold. She was just sort of lingering there. And again, I think the more she comes into the fold, the more apparent or the more clues we'll get as to what Yoshida's knowledge. I mean, knowledge is not really like the issue. We know he knows. We know he knows.
We know he knows.
It's not about knowledge.
We know he knows.
It's just about like intent. Like, what's his intention? What's his goal? You know, who's he working for? I mean, in like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we might get some more clues because that's something else Fujimoto does extremely well to a frustrating degree, and we love the man for it. But he gives us nothing to go off of. No clue. I mean, when he's questioning Denji in the aquarium about the Death Devil, that was a little nugget. When he's looking at Fami up on top of the building, that's a little
nugget. I like that. I prefer that.
Yeah.
And everything, all the cards being dealt at the same time.
Fair. But man, as a week-to-week reader, it's and when you go back and you read it all, I'm sure it's like it makes for a much better,
of course,
better read. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But in the moment, week to week, you're like, damn, dude, give me fucking something. Give me a little crumb. Give me a crumb.
He's giving us crumbs. He's giving us crumbs.
Oh, this is an interesting point. Vexart said, careful who you wish to put on a volume cover. Every character on a volume cover has died, with Denji and Asa both dying and coming back, being revived.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Ooh, yeah. So let's keep Nayuta off the... let's keep Nayuta off the cover.
Let's keep...
And let's maybe put then, if we're going with that, like they're for sure going to die, then let's put... I don't want Yoshida to die either. I'm still not on the... of the belief that Yoshida's necessarily like
CDK said the class
evil.
president.
I was going to say the class president. Maybe we'll put the fake Chainsaw Man on there.
The class president?
Which you think is the class president.
That's the fake... oh, yeah.
Right.
That's the guy... he is like kind of fake Chainsaw Man.
Right. I mean,
not the shadow one that killed someone. Not that one.
I'm talking about the shadow one. Yeah.
Oh.
Talking about the shadow one. We could put him on there. Yeah, we could put him on there.
Yeah.
You could put
Bro Benny.
Bro Benny. Leave Bro Benny alone. We gotta protect Co Benny and we gotta protect Bro Benny. We gotta get ready. We gotta get ready for when the anime comes out and the anime community is introduced to Bro Benny in 2026 or whenever the hell that's gonna happen. We gotta get ready. Asa was the last cover, but Chainsaw Ray, to I guess Vex's point, they're saying that Asa technically kind of did die and then was reborn or revived, you know. So that's interesting. Very interesting. I sell Bro Bane and Bro Baney accessories. I like that, Nat. I like that. Ooh, Bucky. Bucky never got his cover. Mehgan still is not.
I don't care. I just don't care about him. I just don't care. We've gone through this.
I know.
It feels like forever ago. I just don't really care. I don't really give a shit about Bucky at all.
Wow.
And people were like, the GOAT. Like, everyone's like, I love Bucky. And I'm like, what did he do?
He lived.
He didn't do jack shit.
He lived his life unapologetically. Against all odds, he persevered.
I just had no connection. Bendover said Bucky deserved it.
Bucky deserved it.
Well, someone clipped that. They already did. It was already a meme. It's already memed.
JS said that they'll join you on the hate train now.
Hey.
Mara said, sorry if this is more of a community live question, but are y'all planning on doing reaction videos for Hell's Paradise in April when it starts? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, for sure. That's out of everything coming out. That's something that we're definitely going to react to. Probably every episode of. Probably.
Yeah, Gabe Marie's great point. Bucky knew about the teacher being a perv bitch.
Fuck.
He's an enabler.
He's an enabler. He's a fucking
pervert.
He's a pervert. Bucky is a pervert.
Mm-hmm.
And April can't come soon enough.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of cool things. Not a cool anime coming out very soon. And we're gonna like pick a couple that we're gonna react to.
Yeah, and some of them we might only be able to do like the first episode or something, but Hell's Paradise I think is up there on the list of ones that we want to do all the way.
I mean,
through.
yeah, I think that's the one. If any at all, it's gonna be that one.
Yeah,
for sure.
The Tyrell said, "Did you guys already talk about what you think the new devil being teased is?" Yeah, we took a poll, and it seems that a lot of people are more on the side of. I think Suicide Devil got second. The top of the list was like some other devil, and then the last place one was Death. Cult Devil, someone also mentioned, which I do like, and I think is very interesting. Don't think it's the return of Santa Claus. And someone also mentioned that it could be Fami potentially controlling another devil like she did with the Eternity Devil.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we got Gotchi in here. Let's go. I need to explain the ending of JoJo's Part 6 before y'all start Part 7, or y'all going to be so confused. You free around 4 or 5. I mean, I think I understand it. I mean, we do have a collab that we have to record later today, but I think I understand it.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, and it's not that.
Obviously, you don't.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I still, when Jonathan explained to me, I was like, oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like it, because I do like the ending, like in terms of like what it means, but it was just some of the characters and some of the stands and some of that stuff that I wasn't a huge fan of.
The animation studio said kind of off topic, but I feel like Chainsaw Man Part 2 is going to be kind of like a Romeo and Juliet because that's how I feel it's been so far. Interesting.
That's very interesting.
Like a tragic love story between these two losers.
From two families or two factions or two groups that you would never think that are not supposed to mingle. People have shipped, I think, everybody. They ship Yoshida with everybody. They ship Asa, Denji. I do ship Asa and Denji.
Yeah,
I do. I think Denji's grown quite a bit. He's still got a little growing to do, but he's grown quite a bit. Asa she's learning some very tough lessons and has had to deal with a lot.
Yeah.
She's a sweet girl. She's a sweet girl who we all, I think, see a little bit of ourselves in to some degree. I want them to be happy, and I really do think they would be happy together.
Yeah. Yeah, Bendover said, does Asa love Denji or does she love attention? I think it's the latter. I think that anyone giving her attention, it could have been anyone on the fucking street that said, like, I want to hang out, I like you. She would accept love from anyone at this point. Okay. So I don't think it's necessarily Denji that she's like kind of falling for. I think it's just any person who tells her that she's cool.
Yeah, because Relexis Castro said, Bendover's on the money because she was literally about to fall for Yoshida on the spot. I get it, but in a moment of rejection, when you're at your lowest, like maybe you have a crush and you think things are going well with your crush, they stand you up, and then somebody else comes. It's a rebound. They come in. You're just trying to distract yourself. Sure, she has shown that it could just be anybody that gives her attention, she'll fall for. But especially in that moment of weakness, come on. She was very vulnerable in that moment. She just needed a win. So, of course, she was like, and maybe she was thinking in her head, like she could stick it to Denji if Denji saw them walking around together or something, Yoshida is fine, Batman, for real. Tiberius, knowing Fujimoto Nayuta is talking about a different devil, and it'll cut to Asa fumbling around and walked into an isolated jumper incident.
Yeah, it has like nothing to do. She's like, something's not right, and they're just like scared that someone like jumped off a building.
Right. And
there's no devil involved, and I'm like, damn.
Right.
Like, that's really sad.
Yeah, it'll be this like really, really, really dark tale. Yeah. Wow. My mind went to a dark place. My mind went to a dark place. LOL, I don't deep dive into theories for Fujimoto. It's hard, and that's the thing. Like, you can't. It's almost impossible.
It is, yeah. He really flips the script. That's what I liked about reading the first part. It was like I can't really guess where the story's going, so I'm just gonna let it take me.
Yeah. Take me.
Take me.
You looked at the manga. Yeah. You said
take me, Fujimoto.
You looked at the manga. You had it was like
I said reaffirm my values.
Reaffirm them hard. It was on the
harder.
You had like all the mangas like spread across the bed like rose petals on a duvet. And you said, "Take me, Fujimoto." You were like rolling around.
Take me, Fujimoto. I'm like rolling around.
Mehgan didn't even read Chainsaw Man. She actually just bought all the mangas, put them on a bed, and just rolled around on all of them. But she knows everything. She consumed all of it. But that's how she consumed it like that.
Oh, that's funny.
Remember Fire Punch? Fujimoto really just writing whatever he wants, bro. Fire Punch. I'm gonna have to reread that again at one of these days. It's definitely a dark tale as well.
JS said that's how I've been reading manga. I thought it was normal.
Darker sometimes I feel like, but I want to reread it because it has been a while. Poor Agni, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My boy. JS said they read Fire Punch so many times. I don't know how you could do that. I don't know how you could function like that. I think it has to be at least minimum. I think there should be a warning label on the back. Read only once a year. Tops. Tops. Like, you can't take more than like 6 pills at a time or some shit like that. Like on the bottle, it'll say like, you have to wait 6 hours before
I don't
you
listen to those rules.
Oh my God. Your
Those are
liver.
stupid.
Your liver is going to fail you. You're a pill popper. You're a pillhead.
I'm not a pillhead. I just don't like rules.
That was also in the bed too, pills everywhere.
I'm popping pills and saying, Fujimoto.
I couldn't stop, Josh, said JS. It really did leave me fucked up at the end. I've talked about it before, but I was like
it made me.
I was having a crisis.
Yeah, it's crisis.
I heard humming. The world around me was like, I was like on freaking shrooms or something. It was weird. Pun is only once a lifetime. Fire Punch is only once a year. That's a good rule. Let's do that. I'll actually say you can read Pun 5 years.
Every 5 years?
You don't have to read it every 5 years, but you can't read it again. You don't have to read it, but if you do want to read it, you have to wait 5 years.
Burial to the bone.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see where it goes. Sometimes I feel like when you take 2 weeks off, it means you're going to come back with something. You're cooking up something crazy.
But sometimes not.
Sometimes not. I know, and that's why we were just talking about that. It's so hard to tell with Fujimoto. Like, you can't predict it. And as fun as it is to sit here and speculate and talk about it with everybody, you just never know. He could undo something or go a completely different direction in the next chapter, and it would just be on brand. It would just be what he
Fujimoto brand. Fujimoto.
I got Fire Punch in audiobook form with Vor as the voice actor.
Oh, God.
Bendover said, Pun is cursed. Absolute masterpiece. Wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy.
Really? I would recommend it to a very specific person.
I guess, but I would be very careful about who I recommend it to. Yeah. If I would have read that shit in high school, it could have been a different... Life could have unfolded differently.
What do you mean?
I mean, I just would have been even sadder than I already was.
I was like, I'm following this guy's footsteps. I was like, what do you mean by that?
Okay.
What do you mean by that? What's your guys' favorite Fujimoto one-shot he's done?
Oh, good question.
I like Goodbye Eri.
I have Goodbye Eri, the Japanese edition right behind me. The English edition is coming out very soon. I'm going to pre-order it. Nerd emoji. Fuck you,
I actually have Goodbye Eri, the Japanese edition, right behind me.
Chill the fuck out, dude. Chill out.
I like Look Back. I like Goodbye Eri because I'm just kind of a sucker.
Pick one.
Okay, bitch.
Pick one.
Can I talk?
Okay, go ahead. List them all and then just like. Okay, go.
I'm not gonna say. I just like Goodbye Eri because of the I don't know if this is a spoiler. If I should even say it.
Okay.
There's just that was toxic. Not gonna lie. A certain element that's in the story.
I'll say, Look Back was great, and Look Back did, speak to real world tragedies that had happened.
Yes.
And that is kind of why I do
Yeah, that was
like it.
Yeah.
And think that it is an extremely important and beautiful work. But Goodbye Eri was fucking lit too. Fuck.
Have y'all checked out the newest series on Shonen Jump, Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins? I'm reading it. I forgot what chapter I'm on. I think I'm behind a little bit, but I'm really liking it so far. A lot. And I really liked Takupi's Original Sin too. Like a lot. How many chapters is it up to now?
Yeah, you were going in on that.
I really like it.
Someone said,
It's up to chapter 13. Okay, so I read up to 5. I need to catch up, but I really like it.
Benzo said, my friend said Pum Pum was just weird. Should I read? It's definitely not just weird. It's pretty dark and it deals with some pretty heavy stuff. I mean, if you're not really bothered by that, if that doesn't really like affect you, then I don't know. I guess it just depends on what kind of stories you like. I mean, it is well drawn, well written, and does a really good job of making you feel despair. And sometimes, that's awesome to get to feel that and experience that through a story. It's intense. I don't know if stories about trauma and just childhood trauma and how that sort of stays with you and kind of affects how you sort of like potentially can affect how you grow over the years or stunt your growth. I mean, maybe check it out, but
JS said Poon Poon reminds me of BoJack Horseman because it's a kawaii design character going through the most depressing stuff. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, there's some really dark stuff in BoJack. Have you seen any Part 9 spoiler? I see a ton on my Twitter. Yeah. Poon Poon makes you feel more gross than sad. I will say, yeah, I agree. It makes you feel like your stomach's like turning because of how like cringed and like grossed out you are. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like you shouldn't be watching what you're watching. Or seeing what you're reading.
Yeah. But we are seeing a lot of some Part 9 spoilers, which is inevitable. It's just like, new JoJo parts out, like, of course.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say?
Goodbye Eri is the only manga that really almost made me cry. Again, Goodbye Eri is fucking fantastic. I'm still trying to pick between, I mean, we've read that and Goodbye Eri and Look Back. And I think out of the two, I mean, I know that there's more, but out of the two, man, I guess I'll say Look Back. But Goodbye Eri was fucking amazing. Have you guys read the Fujimoto 1722 Before Chainsaw Man? No. That's something I've been wanting to read for so long. And I think I just need to bite the bullet and read it. Because I just want to consume everything that this man has written. JS said, I think that what connects all of us is that we all experience trauma. So Pum Pum shows you that in extreme detail. Yeah. I really like his new one after Goodbye Eri. I don't know what it's called. There was another one that he wrote, another one shot that Fujimoto wrote and someone else drew. Right? Or was it the other way around? About musicians, about music?
I think that he wrote that. I could be wrong. Just listen to the song. Yeah, author only. He's the author of that
Okay,
one.
He wrote that one and someone else drew it.
Yeah.
I want to read that one too. Look Back felt so personal. I don't know the history, but it felt almost biographical. It's not at least partially real. That'd be crazy. I mean, I don't know about the personal experience between the two characters. I don't know if he's pulling from some sort of relationship that he had or friendship that he had, but definitely the ending is pulled from real life. And I remember that even being kind of sort of controversial when that first came out, and they were even talking about changing.
It wasn't exactly.
It's heavy. No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
No. But it is like, it is definitely speaking to this thing, talking about this thing, addressing this real life thing. Yeah, and there were talks about them like even changing it. But that's why I think I think that's why for me it takes the number 1 spot, but Goodbye Area is so fucking close behind. Oh, fuck, Test overslept. Well, guess what, Test? You still get perfect attendance because you're still here. You're still here. Asano was bugging for a girl on the shore. I don't think we read that one. A girl on the shore.
Isn't Asano coming out with a new manga?
I don't know.
I think
I don't think we read this. I want to read Downfall by Asano too. I want to read so many things by Asano. Damn, the cover looks nuts. Beautiful. Ooh, Bendover said, yeah, you can skip Girl on the Shore. Shots fucking fired. Let's go. Oh, and his first anime, Dead Demons, is coming out. That's crazy this man is barely getting an anime. And we read the first volume of Dead Demons, and it was good. It was really good. I feel like...
D-D-D-D-D-D-D.
Yeah, D-D-D-D-D-D-D-D. I feel like it's definitely going to get better. The way he tells stories, I do enjoy, and sometimes it can be a slow burn. But the first volume was enjoyable. I do get the sense that I would have enjoyed it a lot more as it continued and as it went on.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm just waiting. I'll just wait for the anime. This man needs to get more things adapted.
Yeah.
Maybe into movies. Nah, you can't squeeze.
No, that would be horrible.
Well, and I'm just saying that because, bro, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with or why every anime movie needs to be the saddest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, sometimes I just want to watch an anime movie and I just want to feel good. Bro, that's
like not Ghibli.
Yeah, that's not Ghibli. I want to watch something else. And then I turn on something. I go, oh, this looks kind of nice. And it's fucking sad. Someone falls in love. And then, or their child dies, or something crazy happens.
Always that.
And then there's always like a cute song to go, like Ride Your Wave, sad. Your Name, sad.
God, I'm spilling coffee all over myself.
Wolf Children, sad. Belle, sad. Yeah, you did. You did. I just want a feel good, like dope movie.
Yeah, more feel good. The Cat Came Back isn't sad. Okay.
Didn't you watch that one?
No. Oh, that's The Cat Returns, I think.
Oh, that's The Cat Returns.
The Cat Came Back is I think it's a Ghibli one of like he's like in a suit.
Oh, I was thinking of A Whisker Away. A lot of cat movies too.
Yeah, Belle was mid. I didn't even finish it.
Yeah, I didn't finish it either. I'm sorry. Beautiful animation though.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful animation. Beautiful animation, and it was telling an interesting story.
Yeah.
On the outside world, and I wish we could have spent more time in the outside world and not so much in the simulation. I don't need a retelling of Beauty and the freaking Beast. Dude.
Yeah.
Spy Family movie coming out. That won't be sad. That's a great point. I'm gonna watch that. And a Konosuba movie. There we go. Boss Baby, sad.
I like Boss Baby.
I've watched the first one, the second one. There's two, right? I've watched both Boss Baby movies. And the first one's great. The second one is like, okay, but it was long as fuck, dude. We also watched the new Minions movie, Rise of Gru, finally.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there. I don't know much about the Despicable Me lore.
Yeah, you don't.
But
you're a freaking noob.
Yeah, I'm a noob.
But yeah, that's the chapter.
Didn't know Mehgan was a boss baby. Boss baby head? Oh, you're a boss baby head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Tiberius, let's fucking go. I heard Asano did the script for the new Toy Story. Bro, that would make sense, actually. Dark, sad.
Mm-hmm.
That would make a lot of sense. And I feel like Asano could write a great Toy Story script.
Yeah, and kill them all off.
Kill them. Or they'd all just grow up. Like, I don't know, they'd all just come to terms with their sort of like, because they're kind of like immortal beings, right? They'd like have to deal with their immortality, and they'd have to watch their owners like Jesse and Andy not just grow up and then get like passed to new children, but they'd have to like watch them all die.
I mean, they don't have to. They're not checking up on Andy anytime soon.
No, but I'm saying like if Asano wrote it, like that's probably what happened. You know, they'd be with their new kid,
or
right?
their kid would die.
Or their kid would die or something. Or no. Here, their kid would live with, like, bro, Toy Story, but the toys are like donated to a kid who lives in an abusive household. That's some shit that Asano would write. You know, so it's like a Toy Story movie in the forefront.
And the toys are like making a plan to kill the parents.
To save the child. Fucking we'll write a Toy Story movie. It's going to be better than whatever dog shit they pump out for Toy Story 5. Even though I'm a little excited for it.
Of course you are.
You know, I Toy Story.
Of course
we said it before. Fucking Pixar. And even though Pixar, you know, they haven't necessarily been coming out with hits either. Pixar, stock up. Marvel, stock down.
I wouldn't even say Pixar stock up. It's been a long time since it come out some good shit. Okay?
Okay. No. Okay, this is Brandon King. No, one of the toys dies, and the others have to watch their owner play with this dead corpse. Brandon. I wish I had a gasp sound effect.
Just use your mouth.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Why can't we write?
Dude, bricked up over edgy toys. Yeah, that's you.
Whoa, dude, chill.
Was Sid in an abusive household? I don't remember. I wouldn't say abusive. I would just say neglectful.
Neglectful, yeah.
Just very like, you guys do you.
And maybe he was. I mean, maybe it was heavily implied. But I don't think anything was ever really shown. A Beautiful Lie. Saw the new Ant-Man movie, so you don't have to. Mid-movie, awesome villain.
Yeah, wasn't.
And I'm not, look, okay,
wasn't even thinking about it.
Let me just clarify. When I say Pixar's not going up, I'm not saying Pixar's getting better. I'm saying, like, in my own mind and heart, like, I just think I'm more likely to go see a fucking Pixar movie at this point than I am a fucking Marvel movie.
Yeah, or Disney, anything.
Or Disney live action reboot.
I would say Turning Red. I forgot is that Disney or Pixar?
Disney.
That's
But
Pixar.
still,
That's Pixar.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to look that up. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but still, great movie. I think it's Disney, though. I could be wrong.
I have a computer right fucking in front of me.
Kang, I love Kang the Conqueror. Huge fan. Glad they did him justice. Jonathan Majors, I knew was going to kill it. It is Pixar?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even fucking know if Pixar's owned by Disney anymore. I don't know what the situation is. But yeah, I've heard some not so great things about the quantum media. It sounds like chlamydia. Sorry about that. I didn't really think that through. Wow, sorry. You don't hear things till you say them out loud sometimes. But yeah, I'm not really as excited. I was so excited, and then I don't know. People are saying that MODOK is whack as hell, and that he looks goofy, that he looks mad goofy, and that people were like laughing when every time he came up on screen. It's just trying to do too much. Yeah. I don't know. Probably not going to go see it in theaters. Matter of fact, not going to go see it in theaters. What I do want to go see more at this point in theaters than Quantum Mania is Knock at the Cabin, the M. Night Shyamalan movie. I mean, if I have to choose one thing in theaters, I'd choose that. But yeah. Oh, I want to see Tar. I've been wanting to see Tar. Pissed Off Nerd 1. I've been wanting to see Tar. Kate Blanchett is great. It looks fucking great. It looks fucking awesome. You might have just reinvigorated my fire for wanting to see that. I want to see it. I'll probably watch it hopefully this weekend. The original Ant-Man was going to be directed by Edgar Wright. Yeah, that would have been a cool movie to see. I'm falling off Marvel hard. Same. Mario and Sonic movies. Let's go. Yeah, I do want to be clear. I feel bad. I'm not saying I should have worded that better. I really don't think Pixar is like great. As great as they used to be. As great as they used to be. Because they used to be fire. They used to be, straight heat, never missed. But I just don't want to say I'm probably more at this point more excited to go see a Pixar movie than or a Disney animated movie than not a Disney live action movie than a Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying?
My stomach growled really loud right now.
Oh, shooty. I didn't like the Cabin movie. A Beautiful Life said, oh, fuck.
Walking it back already. Wow.
No, come on.
He
Batman,
said it like
for real?
3 times. He's brought up
Come
back
on,
to back.
dude.
He's brought it back to that 3 times in this conversation.
I fell asleep twice during Quantumania. Oh, fuck, Matthew DaCosta. Damn. All right, we're probably going to head out soon, but Brandon King says, what's your thoughts on the Flash film given all the Ezra Miller drama? Look, dude, I'll just say this. The man did some fucking crazy shit. And I'm not trying to be that guy who's like looking for a reason to shoot down a movie, you know, just because, or like to just shit on DC or whatever. But like, I just personally myself, Josh, I can't knowing all the crazy shit this man did. I can't watch the trailer and not see. I don't see Barry Allen. I see the freaking psychopath Ezra Miller, and we want him to get better. Sure, we want everybody to get better. But I can't disassociate those things. So the whole time people were saying like, "Oh, wasn't this so sick? Wasn't that so sick?" I was like, I couldn't. I was so distracted. And I really do think he's 100% out. They just can't say he's out till the movie comes out because people are less likely to go if they know this man has no future in the DC universe. Didn't he groom an underage girl? I mean, he did. I don't know exactly, and I don't want to like talk too confidently on it.
He's doing a lot of shit,
but I do
a lot of various
something of that nature. I can't say exactly what it was, and I would like to be more informed before I really, accuse anyone of anything. But I do know some of the things that he did, like kidnapping people, breaking into people's homes, just crazy shit. Yeah. And I love the Flash, bro. I love the Flash. But I know he's out. I know he's fucking so out. I know they're just saying what they got to say now because this film is going to set up their new universe so they can't axe it. So they got to say what they got to say the moment it comes out. And even maybe a year later, they're going to say Ezra's gone. Or maybe like someone else said, there's a post-credit scene. There's a post-credit scene where, and Mara, Ezra is a non-binary, they, them, just a heads up, bad person, but still respect pronouns. 100%. Thank you, Mara. So I'll just say that they could get killed off at the end of the movie.
I feel like that would be kind of aggressive.
And a new actor comes through a portal. Grant Gustin.
I feel like that
comes
would be aggressive. Like, we're firing you, and like, there's a lot of people that would say like, I want to see them die in the movie because of all the bad shit that they've done. I don't know if they would do
Ezra
that.
Miller. I'm not saying I want them. I'm not saying it. Nothing about.
No, I know.
But I'm saying the character, like his portrayal of the character. You know, like that version of Barry Allen would die, and then Grant Gustin walks through. The Gusmeister walks through.
You guys you're making me blush with all these comments about my hair. You
Mehgan,
guys,
just take a freaking compliment, dude.
I can't.
Take a freaking compliment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Test. She needs to just start freaking accepting.
Okay.
Compliments.
Make an awesome moment.
I could stand to learn that lesson too, but
yeah.
Bring on Wally West, Crisis on Infinite Earth, Ezra. It'd be cool if we get to see Wally in that movie. But again, I don't even know if I'm going to see that movie. I don't know. Tess, Joshua grew out his hair to compete with Mehgan. Okay. I'll do it. Fabio, Josh, let's go. Anyway, I do want them to get whatever help they need to get. I just, personally, I don't know if I can separate it. I don't know. We'll see. But, it is what it is.
I just don't care enough.
Right. I get that too. I'm going to just keep watching Last of Us.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep watching, there's been some other good shit coming out. Let's come out. Oh, fuck, I think I threw on the table.
Bring back emo Josh. Yeah,
okay.
You should. You should grow out your hair and grow a mustache.
You want the mustache back?
Yeah, I want the thinned out hair with the razor, like the really thin seam hair.
Okay.
And mustache.
That's a combo you don't see too often.
Anthony Kiedis.
Ew.
Anthony Kiedis has that.
Ew, let me see.
Anthony Kiedis has that.
JS said, did you guys finish his Dark Material? You know what? Sure did.
Sure did.
And I'm going to say this. That was a great fucking show, dude. That was a great. I get it. It's. I think it's YA. Like the novels are YA. But I'm also look. I'll say this too. I'm a fan of YA. Okay.
You're a YA.
Of the genre. Let's just get that.
Yeah.
Get that right.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't want to read a freaking Sanderson freaking epic. I just need something.
I recommend. I would definitely recommend it. It's really good. The last season isn't as good as the first two, but it's good.
So good, dude. So good. And the actors, the performances are fucking phenomenal. The story is crazy, bro. It goes to places that you would not even fucking expect it to go.
It's Richard.
Richard cosplay. And
Who's Richard?
Naked with the Richard. That's so funny. From Friends. Tess, that's genuinely hilarious, bro.
I was like, who's Rick? Because I knew Monica. I was like, who the fuck is Richard?
Richard, bro.
See, look, Anthony Kiedis with that combo.
Oh God. Okay, let me pull this up so everybody can see.
You should look like this.
Mara says The Last of Us has been incredible. It absolutely has been incredible. Oh, and Ben Dover said the last book wasn't as good as the other two either. Interesting. But the show, is phenomenal. Oh, let me pull up this freaking Anthony Kiedis shit before we get out of here so you can see.
I don't ever want to feel.
So people want the
like
scene hair back.
Did that day. Take me to the place I love.
I don't even know how to spell this man's name.
All the way.
Scene hair back with a mustache, bro. This is
not
wild.
that one. Maybe that. I bet the other one more. So.
But this is what I would look like because this is how my hair. This is what my hair looks like. This is what my hair looks like when it grows out and with the mustache. This is what you guys want? No. I mean, granted.
I don't appreciate this Anthony Kiedis hate.
No. Nothing about him. And honestly, I mean this genuinely. I'm being for real. He pulls it off. He really does pull it off. I would not look like this. I would look goofy. I'm telling you.
Someone photoshopped that. How'd you get a picture of Josh's dad?
Josh's dad.
And I don't ever want to free. That looks exactly like Josh.
Bro, come on now.
There's no way.
Come on now. Come on. Don't try to gas me up. Don't try to gas me up at the end here. Just add a mustache to this and then the freaking nerd emoji.
Ooh.
So disrespectful, Ben.
Ooh.
So disrespectful.
Who would you say your celebrity lookalike is?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, people keep saying, and granted, I don't say I necessarily think this, but a lot of people have said Christian Bale, specifically from the American Psycho movie.
American Psycho.
But just from that movie.
Or the new one that just came out.
Which one?
I forget what it's called.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
No.
The
like,
Edgar Allan Poe one?
No.
Which one? Are you trying to diss me right now? You're trying to diss me? I don't see this, by the way. I really don't. But people think this looks exactly like me right here. And I again, thank you. And maybe I will grow my hair out like that. Let me see if I can do that. Do we look alike?
Yeah. But keep the beanie on.
Right, just some Photoshop a beanie on that man.
That's funny.
That's something I would.
LMAO, I
admit.
see it.
So I think Mehgan looks like people have said you think you look like this girl from a Paranormal Activity like 6 or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Which you kind of do, and it is
someone
crazy,
told me that,
bro.
and then someone also told me that I look like very roughly though, the girl from Riverdale. I think it's just because we're both Latina and we both have pretty large foreheads.
I don't think you guys look alike.
And I don't know. I've been told that multiple times. So I don't really no one else. And I said vaguely, like barely.
I would say I wish we had a better picture of that girl from. It was like it's the most obscure Paranormal Activity movie. I can't remember which one it is. Megan pulled up a clip from it, and she had to dig for it too. And then when she found it, I was like, "You do look like that girl."
I do.
Oh, JS.
Because I do. I mean, why is that a bad thing?
You don't have a 5 head. It's 4. It's 4. It's 4.
I think I have a pretty big forehead.
It's either. I mean, maybe you got big hands then, but it's 4. It's 4.
I mean, it's okay.
I saw an old Burger King commercial with a Mr. Rogers parody, and the man looks just like Josh. I've never seen it, but that makes sense, Chris. That makes sense. Brad Pitt, JS said. Okay, fuck damn. Okay. All right. And JS is coming back with, it's very cute, not gonna lie. I'm just teasing.
Jonathan R said, I can't unsee it now. You do look like the girl from Riverdale.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And thank you, JS.
Is it a compliment, Josh?
And that's a compliment in itself because she's pretty. Veronica Lodge.
Okay, I'll pull up a picture so everybody can see.
And I said rare because again we're just both I think maybe like the same skin tone and the same like face like shape, like a rounder face, you know. And I said vaguely.
Okay, I mean, it's in some photos I could see it, I guess.
I don't have high eyebrows like that.
Interesting. Well, this is why I like these streams, because we talk about the chapter, we go through everything, we get to hang out with you guys, but then we just get real silly and we get to goof off towards the end. We do have to get out of here because we do have
we have a
collab with
yep.
I'll save it. I'll keep it with somebody that
they just messaged me too. So
oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we do have to get out of here, but thank you so much for tuning in. I'll tell you guys here at the very end, I'll tell you guys who have stuck around, we might try something a little different, and post just the beginning part of this live where we talked about the chapter as like a separate little video. Mm-hmm. So if you see it again come up in your feed, that's probably what that is. We're just going to test that out, see how that goes, see how that works. But I'm just letting you guys know since you're here at the very end, and just to avoid confusion. But they're finally collaborating with Fujimoto. Busted.
It's like that one Moist Critical meme. It's like, woo!
Yeah, so but yes, we are going to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Love talking about these chapters with you guys. It's been so much fun. Amazing chapter. No new chapter next week, but we'll be back whenever there is one to talk about.
Yeah, Marcia, it's like an extra community live.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
It kind of is. So the only thing left to do now, I guess, is to get out of here on our outro that's always the same and never changes. Which today, Megan, is...
Stay away from my man.
Oh, I like that one. That's good. Stay away from my man. Can we do that?
Yeah.
And are you going to say it like...
Back off Yoshida's man. I can't do Cartman. I can only do Butters. Or I try to do Cartman and it sounds like Butters because my voice is too high.
You could do a perfect Butters, though. Your Butters is amazing.
Back off Yoshida's man. Stay away from my man. Yeah, stay away from my man.
Stay away from my man. And we love you too, JS. Shout out. So we'll do Stay Away from My Man. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned. We're probably still going to be doing a community live tomorrow as well. Mm-hmm. So tune in for that. Sorry, Megan. And until next time,
stay away from my man. It's my man.
It's my man.
Not yours. Stay away.
Mine. Ask him. He'll tell you he's mine.
Yeah, he's not really out as much as I am.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
But when he gets home, he's the best one we're ahead.